I should prepare. I should return home. No, I don't think I should return home. Thank you very much. Sneaky motherfucking game. Trying to trick me into getting a bad ending. Yes. By the way, roommate, there's like a large millipede or something around here, so keep an eye out. Spot found a millipede, and by the time I came back to try to like wad it up in tissue paper, it was gone. So I have no idea where it is.
How huge is it?
It's pretty big. It's like an inch or two.
Alright, Slot, you're on it, okay? You're the cat in this house, so you got the reflexes and little claws.
Roommate expects the cat to eat the millipede. I don't know if that could work, but
Is she too picky?
I mean, it's a pretty big millipede.
What a coincidence! It must be destiny!
Wait, Teddy, where did your bear suit go?
Oh, so you guys came here too!
Oh, what a coincidence! We all showed up to the place where we usually hang out after school.
It's our very own special headquarters. There's so many memories here.
What are you doing here, Spot? Go look at that millipede. Stop rubbing yourself against me.
Yo there, senpai. I thought you'd be here.
What a
I had a
coincidence.
feeling we'd run into everyone if we came here.
Not like we all texted each other beforehand just to make sure we showed up at the same time.
We were planning on seeing you off at the station tomorrow. But I was feeling too restless, so I decided to come here.
Well, since we're all here, why don't we have something to eat?
Ooh, let's have steak! Steak! And make Yosuke pay for everything!
Will you shut up about your steaks?
For those of you who want Chie as your waifu, remember she expects you to pay for everything.
Do you end up with a particular person again?
Well, we had the Valentine's event. I think that's kind of our final on that front.
I really had fun in this world.
Now all the other girls are just desperately pretending that Valentine's Day never happened and that they never got stuck up by their boyfriend in favor of some other woman. And they're just pretending to be friends as usual.
Dude, your whole existence is about fun. Well, what we've gone through wasn't all fun and games. But I gotta say, I've never felt so fulfilled in my life.
It seems we've been working on this forever, but at the same time, it felt like it went so fast. We won't ever gather here again like this.
They really are all
Our
eating
hair
steak.
out trying to solve the mysteries.
I mean, Chie could have been the only one eating steak. It would have been fine.
There were so many extraordinary things that no one would believe us.
So you caught
Come
the
to think of it,
murder.
for me,
Yeah.
I think it all started
caught the
when Chie
murderer,
told me about
but-
the Midnight Channel.
But something doesn't feel finished.
I think I heard about it from her too. How did you learn about it, Chie?
I guess it was just a random rumor. A lot of girls were trying it out.
You're the host that parasites live off of. Sad, happy, mad. Throwing rocks at the Chie
I wonder
faction.
how it started then.
Who knows? Maybe someone accidentally came across it?
The Midnight Channel. You know, that really was the cause of everything.
Where
And
did
fog
the
lifted
Midnight
after we
Channel
caught
come
Adachi,
from?
But there's still a lot of stuff that isn't clear yet. It's still foggy over there too.
Never got that letter from Adachi either.
Some weird guy might use it to do bad things again.
Didn't that Amino something monster say it granted us power?
I bestowed power onto those who could brave the Hollow Forest. In other words, he gave the power to inter-TVs to those who awakened to their persona ability, so that he might use us as pawns to enact his scheme.
Hey, that reminds me. Didn't your hand suddenly slip into the TV even before anything happened to you? Does that mean you're an exception?
Yeah, SwagKing has no insecurities.
Well, wait, then what about Adachi and Namatame? Those two could go inside TVs before all this stuff about personas, right?
What? Then Senpai and the other two could do it for some other reason?
There must be something you're not remembering. Anything come to your mind, Senpai?
I'm an unimportant character. Can I touch your hand? You remember that Nanako gave you something this morning as you were about to leave.
A letter? Hey, this better not be another warning.
Oh.
Huh? This is from jail?
You could send letters out from jail that
It's
easily.
from Adachi.
Maybe Japanese jails are a little more lenient on that.
I'm sure you're surprised to get this letter out of the blue. I'm writing this because there's something I need to tell you. Ever since I made it out alive, there are some things I understand now. It's true that my game's over. As you all insisted at the time, I'll abide by the rules of this world. But as long as I'm in stir here, I can't clean up after myself. So I hope this will give you something to think about regarding this case. There's still this feeling I can't shake. It's about how it all started. About that midnight channel.
Husbando love letter.
Now I remember.
Adachi is the best husbando.
First came to town, before I heard the rumors at the station. And I was intrigued when I
He used
noticed
to
that
be a
something
Power
similar
Ranger.
was written on Namatama's
Yeah, he was the Asian Power Ranger.
Asian Power Ranger.
The season 2 Power Rangers had an Asian Power Ranger.
I don't remember season 2.
Roommates like, there was an Asian Power Ranger?
But
Easy to
I can't
forget.
remember who it was that told me.
Which color was he?
He was the Black Ranger. He took over for the black guy, who used to be the Black Ranger. Of course.
Yeah.
Because, you
Since
know.
Namatami and I both gained our power after coming to Inaba, I have a feeling that has something to do with it.
Uh-oh. Are we seriously having a waifu war here in the chat? They both have swords, so they're equally matched.
I don't know if any of this will be useful or not.
They're having a sword fight in the chat right now. Holy shit. Postscript.
When I'm here, I think of Dojima-san, Nanako-chan, and you. A lot.
When I get out of jail, I'm gonna murder every single one of you, but you're gonna be last.
Though my time with you didn't seem like much fun before, it's strange. Despite it all, I'm grateful to you. Thank you.
What?
But let me just say this.
But let me just say this.
You're a dumbass.
You're a dumbass. Mangle them.
You take the path you choose, and I'll think about what that means to me, too. I doubt I'll ever see you again, but stay healthy.
By the way, I'll be practicing my dance moves for when Dancing All Night comes out in September.
Goodbye.
You feel a definite bond between you and Adachi. Whatever that could mean. Oh shit. Ah, you've maxed out the card of orgies. Magatsu Izanagi. Alright. Now we have all the social links. Legend of Inaba. Is that a platinum? It's like the first platinum I ever got.
remember who it was.
I'm not sure how to put it, but I kinda know the feeling.
You max out your lust.
I don't know how to say this. Like something's connecting all these things. Something beyond what we can see. That world, the Midnight Channel, the ability to enter TVs. They all feel like separate things.
You bonded with a serial killer.
You know what I mean? First the rumors, then the serial murder, followed by us deciding to investigate the case. If they all really were separate, they wouldn't fit together like this, right? There has to be some kind of conductor behind everything.
A mastermind, even.
So you think the person Adachi mentioned, the one who told him about the Midnight Channel, is that conductor? Did I strike gold again? It's seriously just something that popped into my head!
Damn, Chie.
Senpai, is there anything like that you can think of?
Can I touch your hand? Heard about the Midnight Channel from someone immediately after coming to town. Of course, we all know that in order to arrive at Inaba, you'll have just run out of gas. There's something.
We were involved in a murder case last year, which we succeeded in solving.
You bond with a killer. You became a killer. Go to the damn roof.
But the monster we fought last said we did well in playing our parts. Perhaps this means
You're so cool, Senpai.
Narukami were players as well.
Renegade Games Senpai, thank you for following. You are so cool.
Could it be that from the beginning, this serial murder case was merely a portion of a much larger scheme?
To destroy the world.
None of the people who were directly involved in the case ever suspected it.
I have to say this final reveal is a little too hastily put together.
Could it be the whole thing about filling both worlds with the fog and turning mankind into shadows?
It's almost as bad as Adachi's murder reveal.
So someone was behind the scenes watching us. The culprits. And maybe even that monster. And he manipulated Adachi and Namatame at the very beginning so everything would come together perfectly?
Let's go out into town. We might find something. Although, you may be the only one capable of noticing it.
Of course. Destroy the world with gas.
Please contact the rest of us should you come across anything.
This is another thing.
Can't say our goodbyes tomorrow with this hanging over our heads? Let's go figure this out.
Gotta go around on that stupid scavenger hunt again. The one you met immediately after coming to town was my Uncle Dojima, of course. Yeah, it's like go fight God now. Seriously. At least there was a bit of lead up in P3. It wasn't as random. We knew for like several months that God was gonna come smite us in P3. And everyone was like depressed for a few days. So there was appropriate lead up to that, but I don't know. Your God body count is starting to match Kratos. We do kill an awful lot of gods in this franchise, don't we? I'm not finished talking. Don't try to trick me, video game. I know what you're on to.
Today you've... let's see. We were the first ones to greet you, right?
Forgot something important for my channel.
Did we stop somewhere on the way home? I'm pretty sure Nanako and I left home that afternoon, picked you up, and came straight back.
But the car ran out of gas.
You're so cool, Senpai.
Reverse 645 Senpai, thank you for following. You're so cool.
And the very next day, those strange murders started.
I know, Pilgrim.
Sheesh. Lots happened since then. It's been one heck of a year, hasn't it?
Hey, Big Bro. On the first day, Didn't we stop at that place?
That gas station.
I used the bathroom there.
And the attendant asked me if I knew how to use the bathroom, and it was really embarrassing.
You were talking to the weird attendant.
The weird attendant.
Yeah, when I first met you, I remember the gas attendant because he was weird.
He kept wanting to touch your hand.
Now that you mention it, I do.
Renegade, I got all the good personas.
Before you went home, huh? Yeah, I do remember you talking to the attendant there. I didn't remember seeing him much before, so he stuck in my mind. But I don't know about calling him weird. It wasn't like he looked or acted funny.
He almost kind of looked like a woman, though.
Yeah. Come to think of it, I never saw that guy again.
And then Nanako hit Dojima in the back. Yeah, that's right, I forgot about that.
It wasn't really that the attendant looked weird.
It's just the weird way he was holding on to your hand.
But after you talked to him, you looked sick, big bro.
I looked sick?
Don't you remember? I asked you on the way home. Are you car sick?
Do I have Boss Killer? What's Boss Killer, Kevinator?
You said you were okay, but that attendant, he was just a little scary for some reason.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, Dojima, you were busy smoking.
But honestly, I'm
at a
surprised
gas
you're asking
station.
all these questions. I thought you came here just to reminisce. So, why are you looking for the person you met first? Is something going on with that attendant? Do you know him?
Cool, Kevinator, what are you talking about? What's Boss Killer?
I see. Well, just remember that you leave tomorrow.
Don't go off like
I don't know what you're up to.
killing
But you should
gods
come
or
home
anything.
early. There are some dark clouds on the horizon. We might get some rain soon.
Oh, Yoshitsune. Wait for me, Dojima, uncle. I don't know, is Yoshitsune any good in this game? I might have got him, but I don't think I really paid much attention because he was a physical type. Show me those personas. Give me a second. We gotta talk to our Velvet Room people.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. How may I help you? You have solved the mystery and deflected the disaster that so nearly fell upon you.
He kind of sounds like Ikutsuki.
Is there something else beyond this you need our assistance with?
Well, Kevinator, I know Hasotobi is like that in Arena, but is it actually like that in this game too?
Intriguing. So, is there still something that leaves you unsatisfied?
Unsatisfied? What could it be?
Well then, let's take a look and see what it is you might be sensing.
Wow.
That is a lot. What are they?
This is a surprise.
What are they? What are these things?
These are shards of power, allowing one to see through to the truth of things without being swayed by hollow rumors.
Did I fight Margaret? Not yet, Luck Mum. I couldn't go into the TV.
Indeed, you have
I had to get
come
the
here
stupid
today
orb
for a
first.
reason. Then I shall play my part as well.
Ooh.
That is a crystal of power, which you have nurtured through your journey.
It's so bright and radiant.
An orb that repels fabrications of all sorts, dispels lies, and shines upon the truth.
You got the Orb of Sight.
Hey, I remembered something about myself. I was born a long, long time ago. I was the unconscious wish shared by people's minds to protect the world of man, walk the path of man, fulfill the wish of the world. That was my role. But
people changed.
People changed.
They started wanting to die for some reason.
People stopped wishing for truth and life. Or maybe they just stopped paying attention. Eventually, the me that wanted to protect humanity and the me that wanted to fulfill humanity's wish couldn't stay as one.
She's got a splintered personality.
Had no bounds, and one day, my other half became its own existence. Much larger than myself.
People are like, fucking Marie, stop talking.
With no power or memories.
Your story makes no sense. Alright, which fuckers dreamt Marie to life? And why do they have such shit taste?
Became a tiny fragment. Incapable of even clearing the fog without giving my own life to do so. Kusumi no Okami.
Kusumi no Okami.
The rest, you already know.
Marie, now is not the time for origin. Take to the roof.
I became a tool, manipulated by the other me. You already know, huh? The cause of it all. The one who created the Midnight Channel and gave you the power to enter the TV.
In case you couldn't figure it all out.
The real puppet master, who tried to fill both worlds with fog.
Marie has to tell you directly.
If you don't defeat her, the world will never be truly clear of that fog.
No matter who you like, we all hate Marie.
Follow what you believe in. The truth.
The truth is right in front of you. Even though all your girlfriends avert their eyes from the truth.
Those who have observed, considered, and made a choice. At the end of the path you chose lies the truth. Believe in it, and continue without faltering.
Yeah.
How marvelous.
How marvelous.
It seems that you will reveal the journey's true end. One beyond our
the true ending. So literal. So literal.
To the place where everything began.
Alright, well that's cool and all, but I kind of want to talk to you guys and like... Can I... Okay, good. Something is different from usual. You don't see Igor anywhere.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Even though you were just here a second ago.
I wonder how many times it's been that we've seen each other like this. Apparently, we met for a purpose after all. Do you remember?
Yeah, we totally made out earlier this morning.
The Velvet Room is inseparable from the heart of its invited guest. The shape of the room and its residents are selected by my master, based on the number of guests and the destiny. But my predecessor is gone from this place for a completely different reason.
Oh.
No one ordered her to leave. She left of her own will to accomplish her own ends.
Could she be talking about Elizabeth?
Such a thing cannot happen to the residents of the Velvet Room, so I wish to know the reasons behind it.
Go fight her.
My ultimate aim was to bring that foolish girl to her senses and return her here. To do so, I had to know why she left, and I felt that the key to understanding rested with you.
Oh.
But now, I'm even more confused. I can't say whether her choice in fact was foolish or not. All residents of the Velvet Room are destined to find themselves. It was true for her as well. Why did she suddenly give up on her quest? That was my greatest worry.
Because she had a new quest.
But then again, maybe my premises were flawed.
Elizabeth wanted to make P3 Hero less door-like, therefore better than Margaret.
Maybe she found her answer, and so left this place. In which case, my role is not to blindly bring her back. What was it that she gained? And who am I?
We don't talk about Theodore Reverse. Theodore doesn't exist.
You will most likely show me the answer to those questions.
Actually, I know what happened to Theodore Reverse. He's driving the limo right now. He's separated by that divider in the front cabin, so that's why we never see him.
That is why fate did not bring a guest who only talks, but one who holds unmatched power. I would like to issue a request to you, not as my master's guest, but a personal request from me to you. Would you fight a match against me?
Oh shit.
I won't force you, of course. There's no reason for you to go that far. After all, if we were to clash, I might sever your thread of destiny. But encounters always bring change to both sides. If you emerge victorious, you will surely gain something as well.
What will I gain from defeating you, Margaret? Do we get to make out for at least 5 seconds this time?
Please consider the offer carefully before making your decision.
Margaret challenging you to a boxing match.
Should you opt to accept my request, bring this to me where I will wait.
She'll German suplex you. Aqua invitation.
I look forward to seeing you again.
Oh, here we go. Do we fight Margaret? Of course we do. Wait, what? Yes, there is a reason. I want to fuse shit. Oh, hello, suspicious gas station attendant who only appears when it's raining. Oh, hi there. Do you need something? Oh, is this about the part-time job I told you about last year? We still don't have an opening, I'm afraid. Have you met those two? No, I have more questions. Did you do anything to them? Oh wait, save the game? In case I choose a wrong answer again. Did you touch their hands? Said, welcome to Inaba. And then I touched their hands. Why all these questions? Who are you? You've reached me at last. Me, Dio. Clearly I was the most powerful because I'm a high school student. Oh dude, when the fuck did his eyes turn red?
Not only did you defeat the two Sagiri I snuck into Adachi and Namatame, but you even saved that stunted dwarf of a life.
Stunted dwarf of a life? Oh, you're talking about Marie.
It's such a foolish thing. What good is saving her life? She is but rubbish, suitable only for getting rid of that pointless fog. Hmm? Don't tell me she was still carrying that around.
What, the comb?
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
I was talking about that bamboo comb you have on you.
Clearly, SwagKing wears it out in the open. What about it?
It seems you don't know who gave her that comb either. That comb is a symbol of the separation we went through.
Oh, and thus all is revealed.
How foolish. That comb was a curse. And to think she treasured it all this time.
Hey, Senpai, you arrived just in time for the final reveal.
She must have been desperate for something to cling to. There's a limit to how irresponsible you can get.
You messed with me as well, punk.
And what are you going to do about it?
You can't summon personas in the real world.
The last battle wasn't enough for you. You certainly have the powers I was expecting.
Why did you
your
choose
special
me?
Potential, of course. Your friends were drawn to the spark I stirred in you. That's why they're here now, with their awakened powers.
Wait, you mean I'm not naturally good with women?
Still, I didn't think you'd make it all the way to me. Indeed, I never expected this at all. You're really something. What? You don't remember?
Suplex God into the ground. Use that DP.
When you first came to town, I gave your power a gentle push. Just like this.
Remember that you can summon personas in the real world in an alternate dimension. Oh.
Does it surprise a city boy to see how little there is out here? There's so little to do. I'm sure you'll get bored fast. You'll either...
Can I touch your hand?
We don't mind if you're a student.
She gave you an STD.
You're not the only
dude.
one I welcomed to town with a handshake greeting.
Kevinator, don't bring up Trinity Soul.
I did the same for a few other outsiders like you. A handful of strangers were more than sufficient to stimulate a small place like this. But it seems the stimulus was stronger than I imagined. Enough to envelop this town with fog, and later lift it.
To be honest, if I was in this situation, I would not fight and just go back to the city. Shadow Damien would be like, what? You're a god? Ah, fuck this, I'm going home.
Not only that, you now stand before me as if your assigned part wasn't enough. What for?
To learn the truth.
What will grasping the truth do for you? Why such greed? I guess it's the foolish nature of being mortal.
Mortals are so weak. They mean nothing to me.
I am Izanami. Amino Sagiri, ruler of the fog, is merely an aspect of myself that I birthed long ago.
Yep. Gods speak with vocoder voices. This is confirmed.
You awakened to a power I had not imagined. You defeated the two Sagiri and the one fragment born from me.
Global saturation. Technically, that means SwagKing murdered her children.
And now here you stand, face to face with me. I can no longer ignore this situation as mere foolishness. This may be fate, as decreed by the world. Very well. This time I shall pit my full strength against you.
I'll just float to look cool.
But in return, you must come prepared to follow through in your futile resistance. I'll be waiting for you there.
You know, I bet Margaret's probably stronger than you, lady, so I'm not too concerned. Izanami.
Hey, are you alright? Who was that you were just talking to? Did she just disappear? Wait, don't tell me.
Not bothered by the fact that she was just floating.
So, it wasn't over after all.
I've got Hell Renegade.
You're saying this so-called Izanami is the conductor, and she's waiting for us in the other world?
This is what happens when you kill God and Satan. These weirdos tail their... I don't know what you just wrote, Sad Happy Mad. I'm sorry.
If we don't beat her, I'm sure it'll all happen again.
I'm trying to read your comments in the chat, but...
Okay, the others aren't far off, so I'll call them up.
Yeah, will ya? Tell him this is really gonna close the case.
Right. We'll defeat her and put an end to this for sure this time.
We'll finish her in one strike.
All right, then once we're all ready, let's meet up at Junes.
Must defeat this Izanami who waits for you in that other world. Everyone who's precious to you will become shadows. And then you can turn them into personas. No, we're going to a shopping district. We gotta take care of some things. SwagKing running around in the rain, all emo. Hi, Mr. Daidara. Come buy all my shit. I mean, I think I have all the strongest weapons at this point, so this should be a non-issue. True final boss is a crossover character of your choosing. I feel like there was a game like that. Maybe a Tales game, perhaps. Tojima True Boss. No one ate dinner that night. Oh, what? Aigis is also Izanami? That's a surprise.
You're so cool, Senpai.
Yugi Fan 01 Senpai, thank you for following. You are so cool. Okay, I guess there are no costumes. We'll just go to Junes. God damn. It's fine. It's fine. We'll fight Margaret and then we'll save the world. All will be well. Why are you so excited about this, Chie? We have to fight a god. Like, why are you so hyped about this? Confirm the situation. Do we really need to have this discussion? Those names would be familiar to students of ancient Japanese mythology. Kanji's like, yeah, right. It's not like we'd be fighting a god or anything. What about you get to fight the P3 protagonist? Renegade, we got to do that in the answer of P3 FES. Which I thought was really cool. Izanami, world, blah blah, and even us. I guess this is not important. Let's just go into the TV.
Don't worry, we can do this.
Let's save the world. Shadow Yosuke is the final boss. Actually, I'd like to think that the final boss is all of the girls' personas turned back into shadows after breaking their hearts on Valentine's Day.
It's unlike anything we had faced.
That would be the ultimate final
And it
boss.
seems like a new area has formed.
Women's Wrath.
I bet it's that lady. She's waiting for us there. That reminds me. That Amino something we beat said stuff like, we'll meet again. If that thing's gonna show up again, let's crush him completely so he can't cause any more problems from here on out.
Damn straight.
So hyped.
Let's go snap that thing in two. We'll do it and give Senpai a big farewell tomorrow.
Let's do our best like always.
Final boss is Persona 5 cast. I'd be all for that shit. Or SwagKing Shadow.
That this really is gonna be the last time we do something like this.
We gotta fight SwagKing Shadow without SwagKing's help.
You know, this might sound like a weird thing to say, but it was a lot of fun.
Or Junes. Junes is a pretty good final boss too.
That's because we all strove together toward a common goal. There were many things we believed in without questioning them. The culprit's identity, their motives. There were many occasions where we nearly gave up.
The only truth
It may
is
have been
death.
if we'd chosen to look the other way, but we didn't.
Even if we had to fight every inch of our way, I want to go on feeling, seeing, touching, and thinking for myself.
Yeah. Still, one person alone can only understand so much. That's why we're all here together. Right. All for one and one for all!
We Snake. The final boss is the conceptual idea of the Junes song.
No matter how tough they are.
This is for our future!
How do we fight something like the Junes song? It's
so
impossible.
we can see him off tomorrow with no regrets.
I didn't explain myself properly. The history of Shin Megami Tensei, the original series, is that they killed a god and the devil. So in the spin-off, which is Persona, it's about the lower tier gods in Japanese mythology. Then take the space of absolute power left by the main god who is dead. Oh, so it's like lesser demigods trying to rise to power.
Yosuke always has to try to make himself look all cool.
Persona 4 DLC, Adachi on the roof.
He's so pathetic, it makes my skin crawl.
I mean, let's not forget about that Adachi DLC and Dancing All Night.
Probably just fleas on your ratty old suit. I spilled juice on you earlier.
No wonder I smell of orangey freshness.
Oh, man.
Well then, let's do this.
But first, let's fight Margaret.